Hey guys, Scott here from the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetaldetecting.com. And today's quick tip is sponsored by our friends at Fort Bedford Metal Detectors. Get your gear here. They got stuff, everything you need for metal detecting, they have it. They got metal detectors, they got pinpointers, they got shovels, anything you need, they got it. Give our guys a chance to earn your business by going over, visiting their website at fortbedfordmetalDetectors.com, and tell John and Zach that the Mental Metal channel sent you. Alright guys, hey, we're going to do a quick video today on the Minelab Manticore, and we're going to talk about the Ferrous indications or Ferrous indicators, and we're going to talk about the red line and the red numbers. I had a Patreon member ask me about if I could talk about the red line and what does that mean, and help kind of demystify it a little bit. It's a really simple concept, honestly. You just have to know a couple things. It's really simple. I have a couple targets here, and I'm in, just for the record here, I'm in the general all-terrain program. I have the default discrimination pattern in here, nothing customized or anything. And so just to kind of demonstrate what iron looks like, here's a very rusty old bolt that I found on a farm field. If you run that over the coil, in this discrimination pattern, you won't hear anything because it blocks out the iron pretty good. Now, if I run this nail, this rusty nail, has a round head to it, that will come in a little bit, but it'll be skippy, jumpy, but still mostly is going to be in the, ferrous box at the top here. The discrimination pattern, this gray block, block up here is going to be the discriminated out item. So you'll see that. So you won't see the red number when you have a default discrimination pattern in place. The only way you're going to see the red line is if you turn it in all metal mode. So basically you're going to accept everything into the machine that your coil runs over, and it's going to show you on the screen what it is and give you a target ID. So if I take this rusty bolt again and go over it, you'll see that I'm getting 50, 53, whatever target ID, but you'll see that red number underneath, or not red number, the red line underneath the target ID. That's indicating that is a ferrous target. That was originally put in the machine when it first came out, and people didn't like just how subtle that indication was. And so I believe when they did the update, they added the red number display, which you can turn on by going up to your general settings and hitting your gear button, and then coming down to your ferrous indication and arrow over to the right to turn that feature on. And then when you run your rusty bolt or whatever over the coil, the number and the red line shows up. But the key to remember here in this video, in this quick tip, is you're not going to get those red numbers or that red line unless you're in all metal mode. So even if I turn this off and go over this bolt again, you're not going to see the number. The number will fade out here in a minute. There it goes. You're not going to see the number. You're not going to get the red line. You're not going to get anything like that if it's falling into the discrimination pattern for the ferrous limits that you've set. So it's just one thing to point out. So the rule of thumb here, I think the takeaway, I guess, is try to hunt in all metal mode. This machine is amazing in all metal mode. Here's another piece of iron. I've learned over the course of the last few months that when you hunt in all metal mode and you hear everything, it's hard to get used to, I know, but this machine really unlocks a whole nother level of targets that you would normally hear with some discrimination patterns in. It's just a different machine if you start learning the tones and things like that. But with all metal mode in these high iron concentration areas, you can pick out targets. I'm telling you, I have videos that prove it, not just from me, but from the guys at Fort Bedford have been doing it as well. We've unlocked some really crazy stuff with this machine using the stabilizer in the iron filter as well, and I have videos on that. But today's quick tip video is just going to be on the red line for the ferrous indications, as well as the red numbers for the ferrous indications. So just wanted to show you again, you won't see anything unless you're in all metal mode. That's when those red numbers and the red line shows up. If you're not in all metal mode, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get that red line or those red numbers after it fades away there. So just keep that in mind. Try to use all metal mode, folks. I'm telling you, this machine is completely different in all metal compared to all these custom settings that you want to throw in there. So just give it a try. Try to learn it that way. All right, that's it for the quick tip. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, join me over on Patreon, and in the YouTube memberships also is opened up. If you want to join us that way, support the channel. Really appreciate it. Got a great group of Patreon members, and my YouTube memberships are growing. So join us over there, and you can be part of this channel creation on the content side. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another metal video.